consider myself the trendiest or most stylish person in town, but I do really love putting outfits together and especially love a good timeless kind of classic sort of style. So that is what has inspired these outfits that I put together for autumn as a busy mom of 5. So they do need to be practical, and I'm excited to share what I put together. All of these items currently should be in stock. I have some pieces from Amazon that last I checked were still available, and then I have something from Cezanne, also from their fall collection, so that's still available, as well as of course New Flora's October collection, which releases this coming Wednesday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. My goodness, if we don't get rained out here. It is misting out here and pretty windy, but I thought it would be really fun to do this outside, kind of put these outfits to the test, see if they're actually fit for fall weather. My discount code GOLDENHOUR10 is still good on the entire website. My only thing that people keep commenting on is that they sell out before they can get there. So my advice would just be set an alarm or whatever you need to do to be there right when they launch, if there are certain pieces that you are specifically gravitating toward. But I'm starting off here with one of my very favorites and also very practical. It looks put together, but it's very practical to wear as a mom. Now, I wouldn't wear this coat, you know, in my kitchen baking, right? But it's this beautiful trench coat, and I really love that it actually does not have a button. It only has this tie, so it would be very bump friendly as well, nursing friendly. And then a little feature that I didn't realize how much I would like is actually that these little loopholes are further toward the back. So if you pull this tight, the wind isn't going to let me nope, it's not going to let me that way either. But basically it just hangs nice and straight. It doesn't look like big and oversized like sometimes a more trench coat style can do. It has beautiful deep pockets, so I'm really excited about that one. And then up close, I am just loving this. What do you call this? Almost like a herringbone, not really though, just a beautiful wool coat. So love that. And then underneath of that, I actually paired this dress. Let me back way up so you can see the length of it. This dress hits me about at the ankle. I'm 5'7" for reference. And real quick, you're not going to see too many different shoes in this video. I only have a couple. I have my Pons that I really like. And then these are also genuine leather boots. These are from Adelisa & Co. And I'll have those down in the description box as well. And this is a great way, by the way, to stay warm in the cooler months, is really thick socks, and I can link these in the description box for you as well. I wore them all throughout last winter, really loved them. Got some more for this year, but those paired with boots like this is a great way to stay warm, and I'll continue sharing some more hacks here as we continue on with the video. This dress has such a beautiful fit. It is lined, which again helps during the cooler months, and then the print is so stunning. Look at that. I love this little floral subtle detail. And then my very favorite part of the whole dress is the sleeves. So it has this beautiful cuff. Let me see if I can pull it out for you a little more. Beautiful cuff like this. Look at that ribbon. It is so good. And then it does have that smocked bodice. So nursing friendly, bum friendly, all the things. Okay, change location to hopefully stay out of that wind a little bit more. This whole outfit is actually from Amazon. So one thing to note is definitely the quality pieces between some of these places. New Flora, I've noticed, has a much higher quality than most pieces from Amazon. However, Amazon is not one and all the same, right? So these, I would say, are actually pretty decent pieces from there. They are not natural fibers, which you know that I really love, but I do love a more fitted dress like this with a trench coat. But you can kind of see here that whole rib look. I actually really like the turtleneck. That used to be something that would drive me crazy. I still don't like tight turtlenecks, but this is actually very comfortable. I love the length of the sleeves. This is another kind of trench coat style jacket. It's decently thick, I would say, and it is cheaper than the one that I showed you from New Flora, but but they are both really, really nice. They obviously are different styles. This one has buttons, so it gives you that more like tailored feel, but the one from New Flora is more versatile through different seasons of motherhood. Grab a little close-up here of these buttons. I love gold buttons. I feel like they give so much class and like elegance to any piece, but I think this could be another really cute piece for fall. In this one, I did just keep these same boots on. I'll probably just keep them on for this whole try on just for ease, but this would also be really cute and elevated with a pair of heels, heeled boots, anything like that. Totally wear this to church or something a little bit more formal. How am I ever going to decide which of these jackets to keep? That's my question. Both of these pieces are also from New Flora's October collection. Both of them are 100% cotton, which I love. I'm telling you, you can feel the difference when you wear natural fibers, but I don't know if I'll be able to send back that blue dress. Josh saw it and he was like, I like that dress. I really like that outfit. So that might have to be a date night outfit. But this style dress is one that I love wearing just around the house, working, busy in the kitchen, in the garden with the kids, whatever I'm doing, just very practical, feels comfortable to wear. It does have nice pockets, which can come in handy. It is this beautiful plaid fabric. Now, the one thing with this dress is I do wish the neckline was just a little bit higher. Especially as a busy mom, I don't like always having to mess with that. So pairing it with a sweater or like this with a jacket can be a great solution to that as well. But there's also a way that you can sometimes adjust the elastic in these pretty easily, I'm finding. And so I might mess with that, but we'll see. I love that this is kind of like that cargo, almost looks like a Carhartt jacket, to be honest. It has really nice deep pockets. I love that it has a little bit more of a cropped fit so that you can wear it with dresses without looking too baggy and oversized. Let me back up so you can see the length of the dress. It hits me right about at the ankle. This one is not lined, so I am actually wearing a slip underneath. It's not super see-through, but again, something less to worry about, and also wearing a slip underneath of this helps to stay warm through the cooler months as well. Okay, just decided to go with the flow, and we're gonna play fruit basket upset here as far as location goes. But this is switching it up a little bit. This is actually a mix of places that I got these, and then I did pair it with a pair of like trousers. These I got from New Flora a while ago, so these unfortunately I don't think are in stock anymore. These are the Frederick pants. Really love the fit of these, but then the top, both of it should be available. So this shirt is a 100% cotton piece from New Flora's October collection, and then this poncho thing is actually from Amazon. I think this can be such a fun look for fall. Personally, if I'm wearing a pair of pants, I like to wear something really feminine on top. I love just a very feminine style, and so a shirt like this with ruffles is the perfect solution to that. It has this beautiful like eyelet detail around the sleeve, around that little ruffle, which I think is so cute. And then the rest of it, which you can't really see here, but it is just a plain button down. Now this is a pretty long one. It actually like covers my butt in the back. So that's good to know if you're a legging girl or if you're wearing a more fitted skirt on the bottom and want a longer top. I think this is actually really cute, even just open like this. Kind of feels like you're just wrapped in a blanket, but it looks a lot more put together. And then of course the poncho is not natural fibers, it is polyester. So unfortunately I'm just having trouble finding these natural fibers on Amazon. I'm sure they're there. I know there's even small businesses you can support, which is awesome, but you do have to sift through a lot. And while you're watching, let me know in the comments below if you like this style video. I know I haven't done one of these in a good while, but it's something I really do enjoy and kind of switches it up from time to time. So let me know if you'd like to see these like seasonally or anything like that. Maybe I'll consider that. As you can tell, I love wearing pops of color even throughout the fall months. I veer away from the super bright colors. I kind of do that anyway, but I love wearing more muted colors, colors that you'd find in nature. And I love wearing those deep, rich tones in the fall, but I also sometimes love switching it up a little bit. This outfit I actually wore for church yesterday, and I feel a little bit bad that I'm not accessorizing better for you. I feel like a lot of these would be a little bit more like wow outfits if I would switch up shoes and jewelry and all of that. But we'll just say we're leaving a little room for your imagination. There would be so many different like looks you could create even with each outfit. And I hope that this video just gives you some inspiration, gets your mind rolling. I love doing that, watching this type of video. And even if I'm not going out and purchasing everything or even anything from what's shown, it just kind of gives me some ideas of ways to shop my own closet and create outfits. But this entire outfit, minus the bag and the shoes, is from Cezanne. So the skirt is a thick wool skirt, and I'm actually wearing it all the way up here, but a very comfortable piece. And I've already been wearing this skirt under dresses. I love it for that. It's a little bit more of a fitted piece. I think I'm in a medium in this. I've been doing an awful job saying what sizes I'm wearing, huh? My last outfit, my shirt was a small. The poncho was like the smallest I could get, extra small or small, I forget what it was. The skirt I got in a medium because again, I wasn't sure if it would be more fitted, but what I was going to say is wearing something like this, a really thick wool skirt underneath some of those other cotton dresses, is a great way to stay warmer in the cooler months as well. And then this sweater I really love because you can actually wear it whichever way you want. It says that on their website. I love wearing it this way, which is technically maybe backwards. It has the buttons in the back. So you could also wear it just like a cardigan, buttons open, or turned around, buttons in the front, but I really actually love it this way as well. And then this is a fun little piece, is just this scarf. I love the little, and I have my mic under here, so it's a little bunchy, but I love that it adds a little bit of, I don't know, depth, dimension, texture to my outfit. Playing with textures is one of my very favorite ways to create outfits. And even I do that when we're putting together family pictures, which is on my mind because we're just getting ready to do that. But all the different textures, that's what I go for. I look for like corduroy, velvet, silk, cotton, linen, like all those pieces playing together makes it so fun, and you can add so much character and personality without doing all these different colors or even brightness. So anyways, little tip, this little bag is from New Flora as well. I don't know if it's still in stock or not, but I really love this one, especially if I'm going out on my own. My youngest is getting old enough too now where I don't need a ton of stuff, so sometimes I'll take this even if I have him, but just a really nice size piece and a fun outfit. Again, maybe not what you'd think of for fall with these colors, but I do think it can just be a beautiful, cozy option when you're wanting a little bit of pop even in those cooler months. Okay, I think I finally found the outfit of the day. Just kidding, I'm not actually gonna keep this on all day long, but it is doing its job in warming me up right now. This entire outfit is from New Flora's October collection. I absolutely love it. First of all, the scarf, so cozy, so soft, so warm, and this definitely would transition with us into the winter months as well. I love the size of it. It is so big. You could actually use this even on the end of your bed, like a bedspread. It would be beautiful that way, or a throw blanket on the couch. And then this coat, I think this is called the London coat, but I could very well also be wrong on that, but I'll have it linked for you in the description box below. It's this beautiful, like deep chocolate brown. It has a little like slit here you can see, adds some little character. And then it's the same idea as the coat that I showed you earlier on, in that it doesn't have buttons, but it does have this tie. And I just already love both of these so much. This one I would say is a little thicker than the first one, so something to keep in mind. Love the length on this. I love it with dresses like this, how the dress kind of sticks out in the bottom. I think that's super fun, but also with a pair of jeans, this would be really cute, or even a shorter, like a pencil skirt, something like that. But I've had a long coat for years now. Even my winter coat is really long and really thick, and I love that. As somebody who gets cold easily, long coats are definitely the way to go. This one also has nice deep pockets. But then the dress. So this dress is so dreamy. First of all, taking a moment here for the waist. It's kind of fun. It has like a, what do you call that? Like a sweetheart? I don't know, but it kind of V's just a little bit in the front here. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. It has that smocked top, so it would be nursing friendly, would be bum friendly, plenty of room in the waist as well. And then it's that 100% cotton gauze fabric, which is my very favorite fabric of all time. And then a fun little detail, and it is double lined, so I can show this to you without flashing anyone that might come on the yard here, but it has this really pretty, elegant little lace trim at the bottom. And this dress, of course, is also 100% cotton. I have the sleeves all tucked in here, but I think these are 3/4 length sleeves as well. Sometimes you don't think of dresses as being the outfit for fall, but I'm here to tell you that they definitely can be, and be so comfy and cozy. And then one more thing, since the wind does seem to have died down a little bit here, is I wanted to show you how, you see when you pull these tight, it's not like you're bunching on the sides. Maybe this is just a me problem because I have such wide shoulders, but sometimes I feel like that makes me look extra wide. But when you pull these tight, it just kind of gives you a much more tailored, like slim fit look than when these loops are on the actual side of the dress. So that little detail I have really fallen in love with these coats. A bit of a do and a don't to learn from this outfit. First of all, I love a good monochromatic moment, and I feel like beige and white, beige and cream, that whole look just immediately makes you look really expensive, minus the like rat looking hair by now. It's been misting on me and windy like this whole time, so it's completely destroyed my hairstyle, but it's okay. So I love this look. By the way, both of these pieces are from Amazon. Neither of them are natural fibers, but I love that this dress, I don't know if you can tell from a distance like this, has a lot of detail on it. It's like this almost knit looking fabric, which is super fun. And then this coat is comfortable. I mean, you can tell it's not natural fibers. Otherwise, it's really comfortable. I did get both in a medium. I do tend to just get a little bit bigger sizing on Amazon, just because from my experience, they do tend to run small. This dress, it's like a midi length dress past my knee. But here's the don't. So these boots, I spent what I felt like was a decent amount of money on. I saw them in store and for whatever reason was sold on them. I needed new boots and I have regretted it ever since. And the reason why is they come up at exactly the wrong spot. So in my opinion, whenever boots hit you like this, where it's like just past the ankle, they cut off your leg. So basically, instead of elongating your leg, which really helps in how flattering an outfit looks, these do the opposite and actually chop it off, making it look shorter. And so I took off my other leather boots because I felt like with this style outfit, you really needed something with a bit more of a heel. But honestly, I don't think I did myself much favors. So I think I'll just have to swallow the mistake that I made and get a pair of boots. I think I would even like a pair of nude colored boots that hit just at the ankle, not coming up partway like that. So little lesson you can learn from me if you didn't know already. That makes a huge difference in how the entire outfit looks, is where your shoe hits. This jacket does have a little bit of texture, if you can see that in there. And then the buttons on this one are functional as well. Can you guys see the rain? It's starting to rain and I literally have like 2 outfits left and I'm determined we'll finish this. So we'll see how it goes. But so many details on these dresses are being left out because I'm wearing things over them all the time. So I wanted to show you this one before I put the sweater on, and specifically that this neckline is adjustable. So it has these strings here and this whole neckline you can adjust, which I really, really love. You could literally wear it off the shoulder or pretty high up, which is super nice. It does have an elasticy waist here, and so it would be bump friendly and of course nursing friendly with a tie there. Okay, but let's put on the sweater. So this is another beautiful turtleneck. I love the knit detail on this and it is so cold. So I also love that it's gonna warm me up a little. This dress, as you could tell, is not even long sleeved. It has like 3/4 length sleeves, which we can adjust. But I love that pieces like that you can still wear in the winter simply by throwing a sweater over top. Super easy outfit. If you tie just a loose string around your waist, this is super easy to tuck in, or else you could even take the corner and tie it in a knot, doing it that way, even tuck the knot in the back like that. So many different ways that you could do it, or just pretend that this dress is a skirt and wear it the long way like this. I feel like wearing a sweater over a dress what looks the nicest depends greatly on your body type and shape. So I feel like for my personal body type, I would probably pick something that's open in the front to wear and a little bit more cropped. I feel like this easily just makes me look kind of big everywhere because I have such wide shoulders. But I do love this sweater as well, and I do want to show you just a close-up of this detail. It is so dainty and beautiful. This could even look pretty with wearing a bit of a chunkier gold necklace over the top of it, or a scarf. So many options, and I'm excited to just create different outfits with this one. And I forgot to mention again, both of these pieces are also 100% cotton, and I am wearing an extra small in the sweater because if I'm going to layer it over top something, I prefer it to be as like fitted as I can within reason. And then the dress, I believe I got in a small. This skirt is one that I would definitely think of as a summer skirt. It is so flowy and fun, but paired with a cozy cardigan, it can also totally be fitting for the fall months. And before I get up close and show you details, the skirt, the top, and the cardigan are all 100% cotton. How fun is that in the wind? And then I just paired it with this leather bag. This cardigan here, for starters, oh, there you can see the detail a little bit, the knit. Isn't that so pretty? This cardigan also comes in a beautiful green color. And then the top under here is actually a sleeveless. So one that you can definitely hold on to for spring and summer as well. We are starting to get rained on, but I think it works so well for the cooler months as well if you pair it with something cozy like the cardigan. But the eyelet detail on here is so pretty. And then it actually, the tie is adjustable, but I don't know if you can see here the embroidery going up here as well. Just so many beautiful, subtle little details in this one. It is more of a cropped fit, so I like wearing it a little bit high-waisted with the skirt, and I think that can be another really fun pairing for fall. Very much leaning into the cozy vibes here, but something that I try to keep in mind with all my outfits, no matter what season of the year, is if there's something fitted on the bottom, something more loose on the top. Sometimes I'll do fitted all around, but I don't like to do baggy all around because that just makes it look pretty disheveled. So for this outfit, I'm wearing my pons, first of all. Love these all the seasons of the year, minus if there's like a thick layer of snow on the ground. Then I paired it with these more fitted jeans. These are just from Old Navy or something. And then this sweater is from New Flora's October collection. And oh my goodness, I'm so excited to wear this all throughout the season, even into the winter. It has such a fun detail on it that I really, really love. Just kind of almost looks kind of vintagey, or like maybe just a very classic piece, I should say. I love the length of the sleeves. They are nice and long, and then you also have some of that detail here with the bigger cuff here. I paired it with this trench coat again and pulled it tight again to show you for the third time why I love how the loops are positioned back there. But I think this piece, even I should have grabbed a bag or something, even a pair of sunglasses on your head, something like that, could add some more details. Also, so many ways to do your hair that make all these outfits look different. But this is definitely a cozy and warm one for the fall months here. I'm thinking maybe this outfit needs a pair of sunglasses, but a very comfortable casual piece for the fall is, this is actually just a pair of jeans from Old Navy years ago, but then both this top as well as this sweater is from Amazon. Again, neither of them are natural fibers. I got both of them in a medium. I love how this collar lays. I feel like that just gives it a good elevated look. I also like the length of the shirt, but it does have that kind of slippy feel, which is pretty typical, I feel like, when you're not wearing natural fibers. And again, some of you probably don't care about that as much as I do, but I did also want to show you here just the mismatch, if you will, of textures. So we have the super smooth and then even striped button down paired with this more knit cardigan. And this cardigan, I'm actually pretty impressed with the quality of. Nice and thick and came in a ton of color options as well. Buttons are functioning. So another fun piece for fall. Okay, I did have a couple more outfits I was going to show you, but it is legit pouring rain now. So I think we're gonna have to call it quits a little bit early. I hope you gained some inspiration for your wardrobe this fall. Let me know in the comments below which ones were your favorites and help me decide which ones to keep, because clearly I cannot keep all of these pieces. Thank you so much for joining me today. My mouth is pretty frozen, so I'm gonna go before I can no longer talk and warm up inside. But I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, friends.
Golden, golden thing.